Hello everyone, welcome to the new video, new destination. This time it is Kazakhstan, the city Almaty for you. This is the largest landlocked country known for its natural resources and diverse population. Almaty is its largest city and its former capital also. This is the largest cultural and economical hub near the Tian Shan Mountains in the southeast. It is bordered by Russia, China, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Caspian Sea. From airport, I took a cab to my hotel through Yandex online taxi application. Beeline was the SIM card which I purchased from the airport. This city is known as City of Apples, and it is a secular country with majority Muslims with many Orthodox Christian community also. This time I am traveling with my family, with my wife and two kids. After reaching to the location as per the map, it was really a chaos for us. None of them were speaking English. Apartment name is not mentioned anywhere. After showing about the apartment in the mobile, also none of them were giving a proper reply. Then I tried to call the given number. They replied to come at 12 o'clock noon and not given any location where we can drop our luggage. Then we want to roam around with our luggage to have food. We were very tired of traveling. We decided to take rest that full day, and next day early morning we started our tour. I got reference from my colleague about a tour company called Panda Travels. Now we are heading towards their pickup point. Today we are going to see main four attractions. Our travel is mainly towards east side from Almaty. Our first destination itself is more than 200 km away, and from there again another 200 km journey to another two destinations, and a 100 km journey to the last destination, and a 300 km journey back to our hotel is on the bucket today. We reached on time to our pickup point, which is Reunion Celia. I could find a Benz V250 with our tour company name over there. We could find our seats only in the back row because remaining all seats were already occupied. For this tour, they are charging me 9,500 tenge per head. They will take us to 6 locations, including some canyons and lakes and all. I got this tour on a cheaper rate because there was no English speaking guide available. She is Vakmi, my younger daughter. She was only 4 months old at that time of travel. Sunlight slowly started to appear as we progress. Rest all were sleeping as they know that there is a 2-hour journey to our first destination. But I was looking outside that anything that I can capture in my video. Visibility through the window glass was very poor. Still, I managed to take some videos. The view outside were almost same for a long distance. The yellow fields and the dark mountains all were a new experience for me. This is a Silsky Altau range, and it is part of Tian Shan Mountains. This mountains is lying all over our journey. My intention was not to take some random videos. I want to know the nature of their soil and the flowers and the grass and the type of the nature altogether through all out my journey. And I do observe the people and the animals, everything, and I will try to put myself into their shoes and understand the situation, how they are going through. The vision was almost the same for a long distance, but as it is different for me, whichever I already gone through, so it's looked interesting for me, and I was grabbing the each and every motion very carefully. And I always do cherish those moments because I'm living somewhere else and I can be there at that moment to see all these things. I feel myself very grateful for that. And if someone asks me what is the meaning of my life, I can assure that it is seeing the world. Around 7:30, we had a stopover for coffee. My morning coffee could grab from there. In that cold and rain, having that coffee was a great feeling. I'm a coffee lover. I usually have coffee without sugar, and it basically gives me a kick start for the morning. This is our vehicle. The Panda Travels is known for its service in this region, and I am happy to be with them for this day. This panoramic view of that landscape slowly made my exploring mood on. The puppies over there was expecting something from me, but I had nothing to give them. And I feel sad about them for surviving this cold weather. And this area was well managed and built like a stopover for long journey. And it is a good ambience over there to be for some time. And in another 40 to 50 minutes, we reached our first destination. It is Charin Canyon. It is called as Grand Canyon also. It is roughly 154 km in length. This canyon features many formations by the weathering of sedimentary rocks. It is a part of Charian National Park and it is near to Kazakh-Chinese border. As the temperature was very low, my small baby was taken away by our tour guide to the car, which helped us to explore the canyon. As we started walking, it looked normal because there was a lot of sandy areas. Then we want to walk, we can see the canyons. So I was not expecting something very interesting on it. But little bit far away, the story was different. It was very challenging to move around over there. And many people are taking photos there and walking through the edges. It is really a horrible scene. Vin was enjoying his morning walk and it is totally different experience for him. And he always have lot of doubts about the places and where we are going next and what is special about these places and all. So for him itself, I want to study a lot to answer his questions. So that really helped me to make such videos where I can explain more about the places also. Our fellow tour mates covered a lot of distance. We reached up to here and we wonder what we see. And we were a little bit afraid to move forward also. And the way was very much inclined and there is a chance of slippery also. But if we really want to have a bigger picture of that one, we want to show some courage. So we decided to move on. And this place looks like a final destination and there is no chance to move ahead and we have a very close picture of the canyons. Looks like these parts were under the sea for many years. As many formations happened and many changes happened to the earth, this all happened over here. A small hut made under the canyon was interesting to see. We see this type of places in many Hollywood movies and these places are really interesting when it comes to really life. People were busy in taking photos and videos and they want to give their best poses to the best area they visited. Some of them were taking photos from the edges. I can't even think about doing so. Because to reach there, the steps that they want to take, this each steps feels like risk of life. And the funny part is the parallel photo which we are taking, it will not show you the position of standing, the risk you are taking to take that photo. Day by day, we hear a lot of news regarding the death which happened accidentally during the travel and all this. We should ask this question to ourselves whether we want to take this risk. Maybe it's regarding a photo or catching a train or something like that. Because if you miss that, what will happen? What changes it make into your life? And if you can avoid that, maybe you are missing a bus or a train or a photo, but you have your life. But regretting after that, it is not a solution. See the depth, the gap is there, and you walk through a miscalculation, a small miscalculation, or a small slide from the step, a misstep can cost your life. It is such a dangerous sport I saw, and people are taking so carelessly. Anyway, after seeing all these horrible scenes, we decided to go back to our car because our small baby is there with the gate. After climbing around 10 minutes, we reached on top, and I saw a different type of construction over there. This is made out of the stones available there, and to transport the stones for the construction and the cement and all things, I think it is very time consumable. So they used just to make a frame, and the available stones they filled with perfection to make this construction. And see the bathroom that they made, how strong it is. Maybe the wind and the climate and all over here, it will not be affordable for a normal construction. They need the strong walls for to last for the lasting. So this all was wonderful to see. Our car park area and the entrance for this Charin Canyon appeared to be very far away. These are Sharin Canyon camps. These are the cottages made perfectly for to see the areas and explore. And it is very beautifully built. And the persons want to spend one night will never forget in their life. And we reached near to the car. We see our baby was safe with the guide. It is really amazing to see. You can give a review regarding this one, this type of service you get, that is really matters for every tour company. Now we reached our next destination, which is Black Canyon. This part of canyons are dark in color and was not as huge as the last one. There was water flows. The presence of water made the surroundings greener, which is really a nice view. Better than the huge canyons we saw last, which was dry. This gives us more home attachment and the nature content over there in that canyon. The drizzlings never stopped from the morning. There was very much cold, and on top of that drizzling also, which makes very difficult to be outside. But we know these are the moments of life which will never come back. I don't know whether I will be in this place anymore. So we just spent over there around 30 minutes. Everybody was inside the car. They cannot afford the weather. But me and my son mainly was roaming around there and taking photos and all. Our journey continues towards our third destination, which is Candy Lake. This part of the journey, the view outside was a little bit different. The roads are not near to the mountains, so we saw a lot of paddy fields, and there was a bunch of houses running together, which was really a beautiful sight. But unfortunately, I couldn't record in my mobile. Sooner, another bunch of horses appeared, but they were taking rest and having their food. So these all is the areas what really I want to see when I am going to such places. Now we reached the area which appeared to be like a village, and this is near to the Candy Lake. This is the most awaited destination in my tour. Rather than roaming around the city, I wish to be in villages in every country. Cities will always give you a garnished picture of that country. But if you go to the villages, you see the villages people are happy. That means the happy level is good. And in the villages, people are always helpful, regardless of the language. If you can speak in their language or no, but they can understand what you need and you can approach them. And for example, you need some water, you're starving, you want to have some food. Whenever I went to such situations, like people are offering the help, but in cities you cannot expect that. The reason behind this, maybe the people are living a social life over there, not about the social media. They make friends, they meet each other, and they know how to help people and how to be the importance of interpersonal relationship. My calculation was wrong. We are not near to Candy Lake. Again, we want to travel almost 30 to 40 minutes to reach that destination. So I put on my camera and started recording again. Lot of mountains and valleys passed behind us. Not a single human being appeared from long time. Finally, we reached a nearby village to the Candy Lake. From here, we want to shift into this van. This looks like a vintage one, and my baby, the smaller one, is not allowed to go because it's an off-road ride. And my wife and the small baby went to another car, and we shifted to this van. Oh, for a moment we felt like we stuck over there in the mud, but that driver really managed. He is very talented. And the suspense was not over, and they started to play music. And it is not just playing any music. The music actually giving us pleasure because we are under a turbulence and we are like in a mixer grinder. We are shaking here and there. We are jumping from our seat because of that road. But this music gives us an immense pleasure in that situation. Oh, that was a really wonderful experience. Last 20-25 minutes we were on a hype. Now we reached to the destination where we can go to Candy Lake. From here we want to go to another car where it will go up to the mountain. And the fun was not over. The next car gives a different experience of ride. It was different from the last one. Slow music and full of lights and gives us another experience. As we reached, the cold was in its peak. Nearby mountains were wearing a white blanket. There was a bit of walk downwards to reach the lake. Finally, we reached down to the lake and we couldn't believe our eyes. The stunning view. You see that view in your life first time, you will be really get amazed because the cold and the climate is too much adverse. But the view in front of you gives the lake and the mountain and the trees around. It's all together. Give you a beautiful picture which one you want to take a photo and you want to print it out and you want to keep it in your drawing room forever. This is that much amazing view. I was thinking like I don't want to go from here. If the gate give us some more time, I want to be there and I want to walk around over there and I want to feel that place. No one want to miss a moment over there, so all were busy in taking photos. Every moment over there I felt like precious. So we started to walking around. And there was one more photo spot which will give you another view which will be more amazing as per the guide. So we started walking over there. As they mentioned, this place was more of a space. The previous one was in a corner, but the view was amazing. Here also, the view is good only, but there is more space for to take photos. Some of our fellow tourists who were from Russia already there, and they were taking photos. So me and my son rushed over there to take some photos as the time was very limited for us. This might be the snow water melted down, and that's why it is very crystal clear. Maybe it is very pure also, but we are not sure to drink. But the view around and the snow around, everything give you a perfect place to be. In a quick time, we took some photos and we left back to our van. And from the van, we shifted to the same truck which dropped us back to our car. And that journey was really again amazing with music. Believe or not, we just crossed a small lake. Before the lake starting, I felt like this truck cannot go through this. But how, I don't know. He crossed it. Now we reached back to some cottages area. Here they planned our lunch. And here we are going to join back with my wife and kid. And these cottages are well maintained and very clean. And if you go walk around the outside view, it is really good. We had an hour there. Then we proceeded to our last destination, which is called Sai Lake. He is our car driver. They were smoking in that cold weather, which gives some relief. This lake is very huge area compared to the last one. There was a long way down to climb down. Where we park our car, it was basically a viewpoint and a photo shoot area. We also took a family photo. Then we started to climb down. There was a lot of dogs playing around. I was observing them very keenly. My wife stopped halfway because she cannot climb back with the baby. Paid photography and videography services was there. They were taking photos and videos from the drone and all, which will give you the perfect picture.
നടക്ക് ഞാൻ വീഡിയോ എടുത്തിട്ട് വരും.
As we going further down, the beauty of the lake appeared to be more beautiful. We crossed a small lake and we further moved, and there was a way to go another side of the lake. And as we crossing the each area, it never stopped us. We continued to walk because there was a lot of area that we can discover. Walk. And Vin is nevertheless adventurous. He also wanted to go further, so I supported him. We went and finally reached to a place where we can have the boat service. And when he see the boat, he just want to try that. And I got a companion where we can share the boat trip, and we started to explore it. In the middle of this, I realized that our car will leave in 5 minutes. It was almost 10 minutes way to go back. Then I forced my companion to take a U-turn and we rushed to our van. And that was not an easy task. Running and climbing, it was really difficult for us. We were taking the shortcut, and thank God we reached on time and the van was waiting for us. Summarizing the day, it was really a nice experience. Gave us some good photos that we can always save, and a good memory that we can always cherish. See you next day with another video.